Hi, I'm Amy. Welcome to the video. Hey guys, in today's video, I am going to be talking all about Pat McGrath. I love Pat McGrath. I love her products. And I've recently bought a lot of them. So I wanted to just do a video where I swatch everything, talk about everything, talk about her formula and why I love it. I have several eyeshadow palettes here and 3 of her new DIVINYL lip formulas. So if that sounds like something you would be interested in, then just keep watching. I'm gonna put timestamps down below. So if you're looking for swatches or discussion on a specific item, then you can look at that down below and it'll take you right to the location. I recently purchased these and I haven't opened them because I wanted to show you kind of the extraness of her packaging. So these are old. They are not a newer product. They are the ECSTASY palettes. So they're mini little palettes. I keep saying it in multiples because I got 2 of them, and they were $14 each on Sephora and on her website as well. I believe that they are still $14. I'm assuming that they are going to, once they sell out, they'll be done. This is just like they're done with these. I think, I'm not sure, but I just wanted to show you this packaging, and it's like, in reality, kind of annoying, but it's also like a fun experience. So these ones are in this little kind of fogged acrylic packaging, but it is quite sturdy actually for what it is. And then the little Pat McGrath logo here is 3D. Here is the inside of this one, and this one is the ECSTASY Subversive. So these are a little bit more colorful. You have a blue, a gold, a purple, a deep copper, and kind of a deep burgundy kind of shade. Okay, and this other one I have here is the more neutral one. It is called EYESHADOW Sublime. It has really great like everyday shades. You have this one, which is a little bit green. We have a couple of bronzy colors. This one's a little more cool tone. This one's a little more copper. I really like this one. I cannot wait to get into these. Okay, so this is probably like the cheapest packaging, cheapest product that you can get. And then she has quads. I don't own any of her quads and I don't know the price. The next items here that I have are her 6 pans. So I have these 2. This one is MTHRSHP Subliminal Platinum Bronze. So this was the 6 pan that came out with her MTHRSHP 1, which is the more cool toned one. And then this one is her newest one, and this is Rose Decadence, and it came out with the Rose collection, the Divine Rose collection. So I'm going to open this one. So this is her old packaging. It had, again, the little file thing, but this one has an elastic and it's tri-fold kind of here. So you have a third, and then you basically have a palette to open up. And this one is, this one's no longer available. I don't think. I bought it when it was clearanced out. But it is the most neutral everyday wearable of all of hers. Out of all of her palettes, I think, and it goes really well with the MTHRSHP one, which I'm really eyeing, but I'm really trying not to buy it yet because I've bought almost all of this year, so I need to calm down. And I also just bought her brand new palette, this one, today, like it launched this morning. So anyways, so then I have this one. So this was the first palette that I ever purchased. It was, I believe, $39 when I bought it. They're regularly $65, I think. And as soon as I tried this, I was like, that's it. I belong to Pat McGrath now. I do not own my own body, my own thoughts, my own feelings. She owns me. These are amazing and beautiful. And the reason I fell in love with Pat McGrath So I cannot wait to swatch these for you. And then talking about the Rose Decadence, I do have a 3 looks 1 palette using this palette. If you'd like to see it, I will link it here. And I really like this palette. That one is $65, still available. This is my Divine Rose 1 outside of the packaging. Here's the packaging. I got the limited edition pink packaging. And then these are the shades from the Divine Rose 1, MTHRSHP 7, the Divine Rose 2, which is this one here. And this is her standard black packaging, still with the gold back and the little embossing situation there. And this one I do not want to flip up because I actually purchased this from Pat McGrath, her website, and when it came to me the first time, the beautiful duochrome, multi-chrome, whatever called, the purpley, pinky, goldy green color that everybody has been raving about fell out, and I immediately went to her customer service and they didn't even respond saying what's wrong with it. They were just like, here's your tracking for a new one. So I don't want to flip this over because I'm terrified it'll happen again. But here is the Divine Rose 2, but here's that one. So this one still does have quite wearable shades in it. The mattes are very wearable. A lot of the shimmers are very wearable, but then it has that cool multi-chrome and that hot pink, which really kind of step it up from everything else that I have. And then last but not least, I have 2 Lip Fetish DIVINYL lip shines and 1 Lip Fetish Astral Lip Balm. So first I'm going to show you, this is the first one that I bought, and I bought this from Sephora. When they were having a sale, I purchased this. I don't know what else I purchased, but I'm sure I purchased more than just this. And this is the Lip Fetish DIVINYL Lip Shine. I had chosen the color Nude Venus, which is the nude one. I was like, I'm gonna get the most use out of this. Of course, I'm gonna buy this. But I actually, here's the packaging of those. Hold on. But I actually received this one, which is called Electric Lotus. And I mean, it's a beautiful color, but I definitely did not order this. So I was like, what? As soon as I got this in the mail, I got an email notification from Sephora saying, sorry, we gave you your money back. We sent you the wrong thing. So that was a whole mess. I wish they would have just sent me Nude Venus instead of refunding me the money, because then I would have Nude Venus. So then I was wanting Nude Venus really badly. So then I bought Nude Venus, which is in the same packaging. And this one is just like a beautiful nude color. So then I have VR Pink Astral, which is one of the Lip Fetish Astral Lip Balms. And it comes in this super cute sparkly packaging. And it looks like this. It's kind of a pink color. And it has lots of glitter in it, like hot, vibrant fuchsia and orange colored glitter, I think is what it looks like to me. So love that. So we will swatch all of those on my hand and on my lips. But first I want to swatch all of these eyeshadows and then put some on and create a look. So let's get to swatching. There's nothing on my arms, nothing on my hands, no primer, no foundation, nothing like that. And I am going to do all these just finger swatches. So I'm going to start with the ECSTASY Sublime. So this is the more neutral of the small ones. Ooh, I really, really like this color already. Oh my God. See, I get so excited about Pat McGrath. You guys are waiting for that swatch, huh? I get so excited for Pat McGrath. Like, this is how much excitement and joy, there is a hair, that I get from using her products. Anyways, so here is it on my finger. That is like a beautiful, like, it's kind of like a mossy green, but it's like so bright that it's like bright enough for an inner corner. And I'm gonna go over it just to try to get all the product off of my finger. Look at that. That is blinding. Oh, I love that. I might have to use that color today. I love that. Oh, okay. This one's a little bit more chunky. Not chunky, like softer. Okay. So that's that. Wow. As you can see, I like picked up too much with my finger there. I would pay $14 for those shades alone. Just those two. Look at that. That is a beautiful fall eyeshadow look. So she has different formulas. I know she has names for them. I don't know the names for them. She has some that are like purely glitter toppers. She has some that are metallics with glitter. She has some that are purely metallic. You know, she has several different. I'm trying to do these the same as I can, but ooh, okay. This one is kind of more of a matte, or what's it called? Satin with a lot of glitter in it. I don't even know if you can see it glittering. Stop it. Pat. Okay, hold on. This one is like, I'm gonna do another one just so I can really showcase this. But this last one here is like a rust, a bright coppery rust color with a green base. I'm fully obsessed with that. That's definitely a duochrome. Okay, so those are all the shades. Sublime palette. So you have from here to here. I have Sinful, Gold Nectar, Sextrovert, Illicit, and Corruption. I'm obsessed with this. This is the best $14 purchase I've ever made in my entire life. Okay, now I'm gonna go on to the next one here. And this one is called ECSTASY Subversive. So these are those brighter colors. Look at that. I literally started salivating as soon as I saw that. That is so beautiful. Look at that. If you were on the fence about trying Pat McGrath because you don't think it's worth the money, it is. If you don't have the money, don't do it, but definitely get one of these little $14 ones because that is very affordable and these are very good. I can tell you that already. I highly recommend. $14 is definitely a deal for these colors. Next one. This looks really beautiful for like fall. Wow. So good. So the next shade. Wow. Okay. That's super beautiful. That one's kind of a warm eggplant kind of purple, and it has a deep brown base. So this one has kind of a gray blue base and a ton of, can you even see it? A ton of bright purple shimmer. Really, look at how beautiful all of these are. And this is actually a bit more wearable than I thought it would be. Like that I could see. The blue I think is the only one that's a little bit out there, but I'd still wear it. So I'm going to swatch the two 6-pan palettes here next. So this one is the Platinum Bronze first, and I don't have those plastic sheets to know the names, so I will just insert them on the screen. It is a really beautiful everyday situation. Beautiful palette. And then the Rose Decadence. And that is another duochrome. It has an orange base, like a rusty orange with a fuchsia flip to it. And that one is Rose Decadence swatched. Definitely different vibes. Both very beautiful. There was only one matte in this one. It is super deep. There are two mattes here. This matte here, I think it's called Peach Dusk. It is perfect just all over the lid by itself. Love it. So I'm gonna do this again, hold on. Okay, so I'm gonna swatch Divine Rose 2. This one, which you can barely see on my skin tone. You can probably just see the reflect, but it's a beautiful like highlight color. Let's see on here if you can see it. Do you see how reflective it is? It doesn't have a lot of a base shade, so it's almost like a duochrome, one side being your skin tone, the other side being this like vibrant pink. This shade is the softest. Ugh, yum. I'm gonna try to make these, yeah, a little short. So this is, man, it's like a peach with a orange undertone. Oh, this one. Oh. Oh my goodness. This right here is my kind of shade. This is an everyday shade for me. Just a super beautiful metallic. Okay, this one is one of her more dry baked style formulas, which is a lot thinner and full of sparkle, whereas this one is a lot more of a wet metallic feel. So as you can see, this one, well, I don't know if you can tell, this one's a bit thicker of a metallic. Like it feels like you would not have to spray that at all, which you probably don't have to spray any of these. And this one is very, very thin metallic with glitter in it. That's beautiful. Beautiful. That's a very fall time yellow. It's got a lot of warmth to it. It's a gold, obviously, but so delicious. It looks like freshly dying leaves. Kind of like what is outside my window right now. But yeah. See, her mattes are very pigmented, but as you can see this translucency in the swatch, they're very easy to blend out. You can definitely build them up, but they are very easy to blend out if you're scared of that deep shade. Ooh, okay, yes. Okay, this one, it's got like a warm brown base and lots of like pinky mauve shimmers in it. Go here, look at that. So again, that is one of the very thin formulas. I bet that'd be very flattering on the eye. Ooh, this one feels very creamy and very thin at the same time, like thin in a good way. Okay, look at it on my finger. Can you see the duochrome to it? Let's see. I'm gonna put it across my hand. Look at that. It has like a kind of a warm pink tone to it. It's more of a, I would call it like a gold, leaning rose gold. Okay, so that is Divine Rose 2. So there is that one. So she puts these in there to be like your inner corner, your eyebrow, or eyebrow. What do you guys call this? I don't know. You know, right there. Shade. So they are more sheer and just reflective. So this one from Divine Rose 2 is like an iridescent pink orange. And this one is just like a beige. It's one of my favorite colors to use in my crease. This one's very creamy. Like an antique gold. This one is really interesting. So it reminds me of this one, but this one is way more like neon. This one is like, it's everyday appropriate. It's still like a hot pink iridescent kind of shade. You know what this one reminds me of? Opal. It's probably called opal something. Whereas this one is like a highlighter magenta. I don't know if you can see that, but I'm trying to help you see it. I actually used the Divine Rose 1 in my very first YouTube video. If you haven't seen that train wreck, I will link it here for you to watch. There we go. Very nice and deep. Beautiful. Nothing there. Just look at how that sits on my finger though. It's so thin and creamy. Oh, I love her eyeshadow formulas. I love every single formula that she has. I mean, the only one that I would be like, I could get rid of that is the toppers. As I said in my Shop My Stash high end that I will link right here, I just don't love them, don't use them. I much prefer a metallic, a sheen, a shimmer, a satin to anything with like actual chunks of glitter, unless they're like micro glitters. Ooh. So this one is another duochrome. It is like a baby pink color with an orange flip. Okay, and then this is the glitter topper, and this one is way more of an icy neutral silver kind of color right there. So that is Divine Rose 1. Before I get into an eyeshadow look, I'm gonna go ahead and swatch these DIVINYLs, just because I might as well swatch everything at the same time, right? So I'm going to start with the DIVINYL Lip Shines, and I'm gonna start with Nude Venus. Again, that's what she looks like. And I have nothing at all on my lips. These are just my crusty dusties. So as you can see, it's pretty sheer, so it appears the same color as my lips, but it did give a little bit of warmth, and it does have a, I think, gold glitter running through it. Yeah, you don't see actual glitter particles, you just kind of see a reflect. So it is giving me a lip shine vibe. Definitely not lip gloss vibe, but certainly like an everyday wearable, very comfortable, not sticky at all, no butthole lip. I really like it. So this is Nude Venus. Okay, so this one is Electric Lotus, and this is that super fiery bright color. Now, again, these are sheer, so it's not gonna look like this exactly. And I'm just doing half again. So this one, I would definitely want to wear a liner with, just to keep it in its place. So that's it compared to my lip color. It's like a Electric Lotus color. It's like a bright, like a watermelon or strawberry, maybe strawberry. I would consider it a red, and it definitely has some pink to it, but it is more warm. Now I'm going to go into VR Pink Astral, which is the Astral lip balm in the sparkly packaging. That looks like. This one is so cool. It is pretty, it's almost like that eyeshadow. It is almost like a duochrome between your natural lip color and this bright blue toned pink lavender kind of color. And it does have a bunch of different glitters in it, but again, it doesn't look like giant chunks of glitter. So I don't even know if you can really see it on my lips there, but and I would probably wear a lip liner with this one just to make it look a bit more everyday appropriate. It does lean a little bit like a rave. So I'm going to swatch these on my hand. So I think you can see that reflect a bit more there. So we have Nude Venus, Electric Lotus, and Astral Pink. All right, I'm gonna wipe this off so my hair doesn't stick into it, and then let's zoom in and get into a little eye look. Okay. So I created this look here. So before Pat McGrath, after Pat McGrath. So this is the look that I came up with, and I'm going to show you how I did it on this eye. But I did use the ECSTASY Sublime Small Palette and the Divine Rose 2 to create this look. So I'm going to start out with my NYX number 7, or my NYX number 16. So when I'm dipping in literally the lightest amount. You could definitely get more pigment out of this color, but I do like that, you know, you can work with them and blend them out. So even the fairest person could get a transition out of it. The same color, and I am just building out the outer corner and the crease a little bit to just make sure there's a little more depth there than at the top. NYX number 43, it's a little smudger brush. I'm going to put that same color just on the tip of the brush and go under the eyes. Okay, and then I'm going to take my NYX number 44. I'm going to take this deepest color here, and I'm going to one tap in, and then I'm going to show you this. Look at how much is on that brush. If you went into your eye right now, just with that, without doing anything, that's gonna fall all over your face. Even if the formula is really good, like it's just sitting on the top of that brush. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my mirror, and if you've watched my videos before, you see me do this. I'm gonna press the color into the mirror and then tap off any excess. And then I'm gonna just work it here, flicking it inwards on this outer corner. I don't want this color to blow out this way, so I don't want to blend that way at all. So I'm just gonna flick. I'm gonna take that smudger brush again, the number 43. Okay. Now, here's just the matte shades from Divine Rose 2. So now I am going to dip into this little palette, and I'm gonna take that green looking shade called Sinful on my finger. And then I'm gonna put this on the inner portion of my lid, and I am gonna tap first. Tiny, 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 tiny little taps. It's got a lot of punch, this color. I really, really like it. And I only went about halfway with this color. And then I'm gonna take my Sigma E30 pencil brush and dip into that and just clean up the inner corner here, make sure it's there. And I'm not using any spray, fix blush, nothing like that. That's it for that right now. And now I'm gonna wipe off my finger, and I'm gonna take that beautiful duochrome, multi-chrome shade on my finger, and I'm gonna tap in between these two and get the most pigment there. So you can see this color goes really well with that bright color, that Sinful color, because of the green to it. So if you were on this side of me and I'm looking forward, it's gonna look like I'm wearing a green look. Whereas if you're on this side, you're gonna be like, wait, hold on, there's purple and pink on your eyes too. So I think that's really cool. I need to do my eyebrow and my mascara, but before I do that, I wanna show you guys the blush and highlight that I put on here. For blush, I actually used the peach shade in Rose Decadence on this Flower Beauty brush, and I just tap one slow tap in, and because this is eyeshadow, so it is way more pigmented than blushes. But I think it like ties together very nicely. By the way, this mascara is the Pat McGrath Dark Star Mascara. I'm obsessed with it. Look at how much it lifts my eyelashes. So I'm gonna put this on and do my brow, and I will be right back. And this is the finished look. I love it. I am obsessed with it. I love how the eyeshadow looks as a blush. I love the eyeshadow on my eyes. If you have not been able to tell from the rest of this video, I love Pat McGrath. I am absolutely obsessed with her. If you want to tell me something about Pat McGrath that you love, that you hate, let me know down below. I would love to talk more about her, but I've already taken up so much of your time. So that is everything for you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!